Good morning, guys. So today we are on a mission. I want to make some Lightroom presets, aka film emulations, for my Leica Q camera. So as I've talked before in a number of videos, I bought myself a Leica Q in the beginning of the year. And I use it as a daily point and shoot. So what ends up happening when I use this camera is that I shoot on JPEG and on RAW. So RAW here is DNG, a kind of different RAW format. Now the JPEGs come out looking with the exact Leica look you're looking for. The colors look really awesome, it has a really modern feel to it, and it's just something that you don't get with other cameras. Now the problem is that with the RAWs, they end up looking very different, very flat. Now that is the purpose of a raw image, that you can pull up or pull down everything that you want, every color, every contrast, every highs, every lows. Unfortunately, to come closer to that Leica look you're looking for, normally you have in Lightroom something that is called a camera profile. These camera profiles actually help Lightroom understand how the camera's interpretation of green, blue, yellow, skin tones, highlights and shadows looks like. Since I am using the first generation Leica Q, the camera is a little bit older. So all of these camera profiles are either non-existent or they don't work properly. But I won't just do a camera profile, I actually want to do some film emulations, because one of the absolute best images I've ever shot in my life is, I think, on the Mamiya AFD. It's a medium format camera. And my most favorite film stocks are Leica Super Pan 200, a beautiful black and white film stock, and the Portra 400. It's the film stock that every hipster with an analog camera uses. If I shoot a photo on a Leica Q and I shoot the same photo on a medium format camera with two of my favorite film stocks, I should be able to create some Lightroom presets that give me the colors from the film stock and put them right over my modern digital Leica Q camera. So what's the actual problem we have here? We have two different film stocks with two different ISOs, and we need a perfect exposure on every single of these mediums. So we need to account for that. So I actually created a shot list of what we need today. So basically we need a variety of pictures, but we also need a variety of colors. So we will for sure do a few images of color checker, which have the most prominent colors on there, so we can match them easily, but we also need the most prominent colors in a real life setting. So for example, a blue sky, we need green bushes, we need some nice skin tones and different lighting conditions, and so on. Damn. These lighting conditions are changing like crazy. Okay, quick change, film back. Now I think the second image would be pretty nice to have a picture of Rio, because his black fur will probably be depicted very differently on these film stocks, because I think these film stocks tend to heighten up the shadows quite a bit. Guck mal her. Sehr gut. Shooting with a one-year-old German Shepherd is just a different level of patience. Now, as I said before, we need some kind of real-life representations of different colors. So we have some red, some orange, some very non-natural blue, but some whites, some greens, and all basically on a white background. So I put this table here just to be able to have some kind of neutral color we can agree on, and that is that white table. So why am I even shooting some color variants, even though one of the film stocks I'm trying to emulate isn't black and white? It's almost like red filters, yellow filters, green filters. They filter out some kind of color and then add contrast to that color. And I feel like some of the film emulations do the same. So for example, on some black and white film stocks, the blue color of the sky will look a lot darker. And maybe reds are a little bit up there, so the skin looks smoother all over the face. So I'm trying to look for these minute details and minute differences when comparing the color film photo to to the black and white film stock. I also feel like these white facades are also pretty much an awesome starting point, because they will be pretty much a, well, not a true white, but it's something we can actually adjust our white balance to. And we can see how the exposure actually acts in terms of the white facade compared to the blue sky. So the white facade is directly lit by the sun, and the blue sky is pretty much on the opposite side of that. So it's a very good starting point to adjust exposures. That was the first one that was easy, where nothing changed because the sky is pretty clear right now. I actually feel like I need another portrait of Rio in the sun. So to actually get these really minute details about the shadow and the highlights, and especially how blacks react in the picture. So I brought some little treats and he will have to behave. Check. Check. Prima. Warte. Prima, warte. Prima, mein Schatz. All right, now we're outside and I have to photograph someone because, as I said, we need some skin tones in different lighting conditions. So I will shoot my lovely girlfriend over there in some different lighting conditions. Let's go.
Nou, lovely halte ich jetzt mal für den Juri.
Super. So that concludes today's day. We finished up shooting a wide variety of motifs, as many as we could. So we have as many images as possible to tweak our Lightroom presets. Now I hope it will be as easy as I've made it up in my head, but of course we always know nothing in life comes easy or for free, so we are prepared to go through the process. Tomorrow I will deliver these films to the developer and will also order some scans. But yeah, I'm really excited actually to see this through, and hopefully this will give me the kind of style I'm looking for and will give me a little bit of a new way of post-processing my pictures. Yeah, really looking forward to it, and I would say this is it for today. See you guys tomorrow. But can we quickly talk about how my pasta game is on fleek right now? Good morning, people. Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to take all of the film stock we shot yesterday and get it to the developer. Hopefully today we can already get some scans and the negatives back so we can start all of the post-processing and editing workflow. But we'll see what the day brings. Let's get it started. But first, I need some cuddles. But first we have to eat something. Got myself a good old northern German breakfast. This is from Hamburg. This is called a Franzbrötchen. Normally it's without the chocolate, but we like it with a little bit of chocolate. Okay, so we arrived at the first stop because before we go to the developer, I have to introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Lukas!
Ich bin Lukas.
Welcome to the vlog!
Hallo!
Lukas is a very good friend of mine, and he is a photographer and videographer and currently working at a very nice production firm out of Hamburg called
Apes Production.
Exactly.
Like the monkeys.
And now he focuses mainly on video productions, but in his free time he does a lot of analog shooting as well. So we go together to develop at a lab because he also has some photos from his Yashica.
Not full yet.
So we have Lukas here, and for that reason we need to get back to asking questions about art. So today's question is, what is your main focus when you're shooting film?
Also ich war heute einkaufen und ich habe die ganze Zeit daran gedacht, ich muss die Rolle noch voll kriegen, die ich hier habe. Habe darüber nachgedacht, heute ein paar Mal einfach Dinge zu fotografieren, die ich gesehen habe, besonders so interessantes Schattenspiel oder Lichtverhältnisse. Aber dann habe ich es dann doch nicht gemacht. Dann habe ich mich gefragt, warum ist das so? Und ich glaube, dass das, was ich eigentlich am meisten probieren möchte, ist so viel wie möglich in einem Bild zu vereinen. Also egal, ob es jetzt Komposition, Kontraste, ich sage jetzt mal Dynamik. Aber eigentlich ist es vielmehr, dass ich eine Emotion erzählen möchte oder dass ich anhand dieses Bildes in der Zukunft verstehen kann, wo das Bild entstanden ist, wo ich da ungefähr war, also auch so emotional oder von meinem Werdegang her oder halt auch mit was für Leuten ich zu der Zeit verbracht habe. Und ich versuche so viel wie möglich dokumentarisch in einem Foto wiederzugeben. Ich glaube, das ist es. Aber trotzdem nicht einfach plain, sondern im besten Fall natürlich auch mit so einem Special etwas. Aber ich glaube, dieses Special etwas passiert halt oft bei Analogfotografie, zumindest bei mir, aus Zufall. Wie gesagt, 50% der Rolle ist dann halt oft Schrott. Und 1, 2 oder 3 Fotos sind dann gut. Und wenn man dann noch diese Elemente, diese dokumentarischen Elemente in ein ästhetisches Verhältnis setzt, ist das dann, glaube ich, das perfekte Foto. Ich glaube, man muss auf jeder Rolle Platz für Unfälle lassen, aber auch Platz für ein kleines Ziel, was man damit erreichen möchte.
We're currently still finishing the film roll of Lukas' camera, so we can finally get to the developer. It's pretty nice out. Hamburg, sunny weather. I'm gonna look back at these videos in like 6 months and I'm gonna cry in the shower. In pain. Sitting down. So Lukas, just like me, is also a Japan enthusiast, and his field of specialty actually is raw denims. And for I think 6 or 7 years now, he has been trying to convince me of getting myself a pair of raw denims.
Now it's happening.
I don't know. I don't think today's the day. But I love little shops where they have kind of a focus on something, so we'll check it out. This could actually be a series, like Lukas and Leon go shopping.
Spending the big bucks.
Shirts from Japan. Okay, so we didn't end up buying a raw denim for me, but what I'm also a really big enthusiast, thanks to Lukas and thanks to the bear, is Japanese loop-wheeled t-shirts. I already have the White Twill 2-pack in a white color and now I got them in black. And I found a double pack of samurai t-shirts, which were really, really nice and had a really nice haptic feel to them. So yeah, ended up buying both of these 2 packs and now I have again a little bit more of Japanese garment in my life, which is good. Can we finally go to the developer now?
Okay.
Okay, let's go. We didn't use our time wisely because when I asked at the developer when the black and white film is going to be ready, they said it takes up to 2 weeks. But I know a different developer that can actually make it happen in I think at least 1 day or 2 days. So we're on a mission to go to the other,
The all reliable.
to the old reliable one. Okay, so all alone now again. Lukas has a meeting with a friend in the Sternschanze and I have to go home. Unfortunately, the developer we just visited, it's the one I've been going to for the past few years. Unfortunately, they are also pretty overbooked, but they will try to make it happen by tomorrow. And then hopefully by tomorrow, by lunchtime, I will have the scans to start working on the presets. Now, I wanted to originally go drive to the house now and talk a little bit about my art, but Leah has an important meeting, so I have to go home because the dog is alone and waiting for a friend. So after getting the film to the developer, I was at home and I went for a little walk with Rio outside, and afterwards I went grocery shopping with Leah, and now I just somehow, and I don't know why, but feel like absolute shit. And it's so funny because now I can see actually in the vlogs that it already started on the graduation day from the movement practice teacher training. So it's been going on for like 10 days that I kind of feel like shit a lot of the time. But yeah. I'm gonna take it easy for tonight. Just gonna be on the couch for now. Just try to recover a little bit. Yeah, see each other tomorrow, I guess. Peace.